What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll send the back in motion. Lopez to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. They bring him down. Not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forces the fumble, and get the touchback.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that scores him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Creates a little room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Davidson. Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Randall. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Klubnik. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
North Carolina, 0.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Trying to get rid of it. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's clubbed in. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd and goal from the 14. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little time with his feet. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Off and running. There he goes. Touchdown, UNC. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
North Carolina, set.
Fair catch called for and made. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Clemson! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Bust through behind his pad. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30 plus.
12-yard line. And first down for the offense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Under fire. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Going up top again. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
Man, he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Tigers! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Lopez to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They booted away on fourth down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
What a disappointment. No good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking to scramble. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th.
North Carolina, 7.
So the final period starts with a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
North Carolina Tar Heels will take over.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is video game type numbers. That's crazy. You can't find that kind of numbers anywhere. This day and age, so much offensive firepower and speed all over the field, and this defense said, I will have none of that, and shut everything down.
Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Lopez wants to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. It's complete. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw.